During the darkest winters of the Second World War, when resources were scarce and hope was even scarcer, some of the most remarkable breakthroughs didn't come from laboratories, factories, or military designers. They came from the frozen trenches where ordinary soldiers battled not just the enemy, but the relentless cruelty of the elements. Out there in the mud, in the sleet, in the bitter winds of the North, necessity forced innovation, and from that harsh landscape emerged a shelter so simple, so unlikely, that it stunned even trained engineers. A waterproof roof made from nothing more than dirt, wax, and a fierce will to survive. It became known among Allied field engineers as the Earth and Waxilla creation, born from desperation, sharpened by ingenuity, and perfected by soldiers who had no choice but to turn the world beneath their boots into a shield overhead. In the early years of the war, standard-issue tents faltered under the brutal weather of Norway, Finland, and Eastern Europe. Canvas soaked through. Tar paper tore in the wind, and every storm stole just a little more warmth from men who could not afford to lose it. But supplies were thin, and waterproof fabrics were reserved for uniforms, not for shelter. So soldiers looked not to their equipment, but to the land itself. Finnish troops, masters of surviving cold beyond imagination, the first to notice a strange property in their clay-rich soil. When mixed with melted paraffin and warmed by fire or brief sunlight, the earth transformed. What had been mud only moments before hardened into a smooth, watertight crust that shrugged off rain as if it were stone. The idea spread from unit to unit, whispered through resistance networks, adopted by Allied engineers, and soon perfected. 1 part melted wax, 4 to 5 parts damp, fine soil, spread over a lattice of reeds, grass, or bark. And just like that, a roof was born, one that could survive storms that shredded canvas in days. Field reports in 1943 told of trenches staying bone dry through 10 straight days of Scottish rain. 10 days. While fabric tents nearby sagged, soaked, and surrendered within 48 hours. But the brilliance wasn't only in its waterproofing. The wax sealed microscopic gaps. The soil protected the wax from sunlight, and together, astonishingly, they expanded and contracted at the same rate. No cracking, no peeling, no failure. As temperatures fell, as the winds changed, as the earth froze and thawed again, the shelter remained, a natural, self-healing barrier, crafted by men with nothing but candles, shovels, and resolve. Soldiers topped their shelters with ash to dull reflections. They repaired cracks with scraps of wax, grease, even animal fat when supplies ran out. They learned that each raindrop didn't weaken the mixture, it strengthened it, packing the soil tighter, sealing the surface more firmly. Modern waterproof fabrics, they degrade with abrasion and time. But this wartime composite, this marriage of wax and earth, only grew tougher the more nature tested it. And so, from the mud and fire of a world at war, emerged one of the most effective improvised shelters ever built. Not because it was modern, not because it was engineered, but because it was simple enough to survive where nothing else could. Today, this forgotten method remains a quiet testament to human resilience. A reminder that some of history's most brilliant innovations don't come with patents or blueprints, only with resourcefulness, and the refusal to give in. So if you look closely at the lessons buried in the mud of the past, you may find that the strongest shelters aren't bought. They're built with your own hands, with the land beneath your feet, and with the same spirit that helped soldiers endure the storms of a world at war.